If you want to be profitable, stop chasing AI. The path to profitability is running as far and fast away from AI as you possibly can. AI is amazing. It's beyond anything I've ever seen in my entire life. It's the thing I'm most excited about from an entrepreneurial perspective because I know it's going to improve my business more than anything else I've ever encountered. And it's the worst rabbit to chase if you're looking for new opportunity. My name's Kasim. I built 6 million and multi-million-dollar businesses. I've had 2 successful exits, 1 for 8 figures. I've generated a $10,000,000 net worth. And my goal in life is to help every human being I can achieve 3x freedom. That's financial freedom, freedom of dimension, and freedom of purpose. I want to tell you why watching AI is a horrible idea if you're looking for the next big break. Here's the issue. AI allows us to experience economies of scale that we've never seen before. And my inbox is flooded. My email inbox, my messenger inbox, my news feed is flooded with people constantly saying, look what AI can do, look at this new business opportunity. Everything that AI can do is no longer a business opportunity, obviously, right? If AI can do it, why would I pay you to do it? And yet we've still found ourselves in this weird echo chamber where all the business bros are running around trying to sell AI because it captures attention. The issue with that is if AI can do it, your customers are going to find out in T-minus 45 seconds that AI can do it. The arbitrage opportunity is going to melt away faster than you're going to be able to onboard customers. So even if you're getting people right now today, this is a flawed model. You're climbing a muddy hill and it's raining and it's about to snow, storm, and hurricane. So get off of this flywheel. The thing to do, if you really want to find the opportunity, the thing to do is to start seeking out what AI cannot do. Or what does AI do poorly? Or what does AI do inefficiently? Or what does AI do that people don't want to let AI do? You know, people don't yet want AI therapists. They might someday, who knows? Maybe someday soon, I doubt it. But there are things that AI cannot do yet. As often as not, the things AI can't do have more to do with human perception, regulatory compliance, things that we've created that are manufactured than things that are real. It doesn't matter. In your ecosystem, in your business, in your industry, in your geography, find the things that AI cannot do. Because if you start seeking out the things that AI can do, what you're doing is putting yourself on the chopping block by intent. AI is sitting there just eating the assembly line of human capabilities and work. So graphic design, content creation, even video production, AI can do so much within these pockets of proficiency and capability. So then what is it that AI is left behind? That's your opportunity. That's the thing that you can scale. Yeah, AI can edit. Can AI come to my house, set up lights and camera, and then coach me on what I say? No. So hire a videographer to help me do those things, right? What are the things that are left behind and that will continue to be left behind that allow you some level of longevity? Because we're trying to future-proof our business. And y'all, it's going to be a bloodbath. I don't want to turn negative. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's true. Look at what's happening in certain industries. GoDaddy laid off their entire US-based staff. You know, I think they left behind a skeleton crew. And it's not even because they started to offshore. It's because they started to automate. If you look at the number of businesses that are laying off people en masse, Google laid off thousands of people, Meta laid off thousands of people, Amazon laid off thousands of people. At the same time, I saw this really interesting report. Perry Belcher did a keynote at the Driven Mastermind, and he showed the report that illustrated the money these corporations made for every employee laid off. It was in the millions. Google made something like $2 million in net profit for every employee it laid off that year. Meta made 4, Amazon made 3. I don't remember the numbers. You can find these, which goes to show you that they're not laying people off for the reasons that, economically speaking, we've laid people off in the past. They're laying people off because they're able to do this work in mass, using AI, using process, using automation, using robotics now, which is a whole new fun territory and world. If you want to survive, if you want to future-proof your business, start looking at what AI can't do. Start selling what AI can't do. Seek out the inefficiencies. It's a 180. It's the exact opposite of what we've been looking for up until this point. Up until this point, everybody has wanted a business that scaled. I only do it if it scales. I want to scale. We can't scale anymore. If it scales, AI can do it. If AI can do it, it's commoditized and you're out of business. But the economies of scale only benefit the companies that own the AI. So unless you're a Google or Meta or NVIDIA or Microsoft, you are the victim of the scale. You're not the beneficiary of the scale. That's why I started a staffing agency. That's why I like professional services. It's why I like actually doing things for people. Info, you're going to have a really hard time. E-commerce, you're gonna have a really hard time unless you're the manufacturer. SaaS is, dear God in heaven, the number of private equity groups that have come out and said we're no longer buying or investing in SaaS companies is obscene. We now actually have to do work, and we need to do the work that the computers can't do. So if you really want to find opportunities, look for what AI can't do. I'd be really interested, by the way, in what you think AI can and cannot do. Hit me in the comments, let me know. Hey, I think AI is going to be able to take this proficiency over, we should get out of this. Or I don't think AI will ever be able to do this. That'd be the thing I'd be most interested in. If you've got something that you don't think AI will ever be able to do, I don't think, for anybody that's currently alive, my children included, I don't think AI is ever going to be able to entirely assume responsibility for mental health. I see a therapist on a bi-weekly basis. I think it's one of the most important things an adult human can do. And I don't want to talk to a computer. I'll chat through some issues with ChatGPT in order to take something away that I go to my therapist with, but I'm not going to talk to AI, and maybe that's just my own innate prejudice or neuroassociative conditioning. That's what I think. I'd love to know what you think. What will AI never be able to do? Hit me in the comments. If I've helped you, share this video. Share it with somebody. Provide them with context. I want to be YouTube famous. I'd love your help. Thanks for watching.